I'm gonna help you.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Good.
I'm looking to file a complaint against an officer.
Okay. What's going on?
It was at the 61st precinct. I would say Monday. Why that look? What's wrong with the 61st precinct?
Are you recording it?
Yeah, I'm taking pictures and video for my safety.
No, you have to shut it off. It says right here, members, they're supposed to record me. So if you have to record, you have to step out there, sir. You cannot record here.
Why would that be though?
I just told you.
But that's not a law, ma'am.
Okay. Sir,
I'm recording for my safety.
All right, guys, watch this one carefully because what you're about to see is a perfect example of government overreach happening right inside a police station lobby. A citizen walks into an NYPD precinct simply trying to file a complaint against an officer. But the moment a camera appears, everything changes. Instead of helping him, officers immediately become defensive. The citizen calmly explains he's recording for his own safety, something perfectly legal in public spaces. Yet right away the officers start trying to shut down the recording.
I'm recording for my safety, ma'am.
You cannot record here.
I'm recording for my safety. I'm trying to file a complaint.
Here, sir. You cannot record here.
My freedom and my property was taken from me by the NYPD. Sir, my freedom. I'm here to conduct business, sir. You're sergeant? Sergeant, I'm here to conduct business. My freedom and my freedom. Well, listen, my freedom.
That's perfectly fine.
But I'm here to conduct business. What I'm saying is I'm here to get services. My freedom and my property was taken from me by the NYPD. I'm here recording. Yes, I was arrested. My freedom.
We're going to record also outside.
If you want to send somebody outside, you can do that under threat of arrest. I have a right to record in public. I have the right to record the NYPD in the course of their duty. This is 100%. This is 100% public. This is a public lobby. This is a public lobby. I'm going to ask you to de-escalate a little bit.
You need to go outside. You need to step outside because then it's handcuffs afterwards. So step outside. Go ahead.
That sign is not a law, Sergeant.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It is not a law.
Step outside.
What law is it?
Go outside, pass the sign, and you can record all you'd like.
What law is it? What law is it?
You cannot record in the precinct. That is the law.
It's not obstruction.
Sir, back.
I need help.
Now things escalate quickly as the officers insist that recording inside the precinct is not allowed. But the citizen challenges them with a simple and powerful point. Where's the law that says that? The officers point to a sign posted inside the building, but the man correctly explains that a sign is not the same thing as a law. This moment highlights a huge problem across the country, where government buildings attempt to enforce policies as if they are criminal statutes.
Filing a complaint. That's what I came here to do. Who's going to help me with that?
You cannot record inside.
So send somebody out here to help me file a complaint.
Take your foot off the door.
Okay, so send somebody out here to file a complaint. I want all your badge numbers. I want all your badge numbers and names.
You have it right there. So you have it right there.
I need to file a complaint, Sergeant. Are you denying me services?
Someone is going to help you.
Wow.
Hey, good morning. Who is it? Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Officer Farrell.
Officer what?
Officer Farrell, Shield 12125. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
So just being recorded by my police body one camera.
Sure, I'm in public. No problem.
It's okay. So first of all, appreciate you hanging tight. The inconvenience, whatever it is. So just you can't record inside police precincts, any police precinct, whether it's New York City, outside. Do you do the what do you call it? Do the audit stuff?
I'm here to file a complaint.
Oh, okay. So I spoke with my supervisors, spoke with my other officers. So we provide you information. I believe you want to complain in regards to the 61 precinct?
61st precinct.
61st, okay. So we gave the information for CCRB. You can call the hotline at this phone number, or you can file online at newyorkcity.gov/CCRB complaint.
I'd like to file one in person here. You guys take complaints here?
It's a whole thing. Like I said, it'd be easier for you just to call them or.
I know, but I want to file it here. If I can't go in, the reason why I'm not being able to file it here is that you're not allowing me to record inside, even though there's no law against recording inside.
Instead of answering the legal question, the officers continue repeating the same demand. Stop recording or step outside. The citizen refuses to stop filming and reminds them he is simply trying to file a complaint about misconduct. He asks if they are now denying him services because he's exercising his First Amendment rights. That question puts the officers in a difficult position. After all, a police station exists to serve the public, Yet here they are refusing assistance simply because someone has a camera.
Yes, sir. So just, you know, it's stated, like, right on the wall.
That's not a law, that's a sign. That's just a sign. You're law enforcement. You're not policy enforcement or sign enforcement. That's not a law. That's not a criminal statute. That's just a sign that anybody could put up there. That doesn't mean anything.
So
but what, let me finish.
Oh, of course.
And then, so I'm here to file a complaint, just like anyone else would be here to file a complaint.
Right.
You're under threat of arrest. I have left the lobby under threat of arrest. I am here. Now I want somebody to come out here, a supervisor, to take my complaint against an officer. There should be no problem to do that. The sergeant even told me he would have somebody come out here and take my complaint. That's what I'm trying to do here. That's it. It's not that hard. Just like any other, if I wasn't recording, anybody else coming here would have just been able to do a complaint at the police department. That's the services you offer here. What else do you guys, you take criminal complaints, officer complaints. This is what you do. This is your job. You just pass me off to do it somewhere else. This is your job here, right?
So in regards, you're not allowed to record in any police precinct, whether it's New York City, in any one of the 5 boroughs, or outside.
It's not a law.
Okay. It's posted. There's a reason why it's posted in that particular spot, okay?
But it's not a law.
I'm just telling you what the rules are. Hey, how you doing, sir? All right. So would you like this information or no?
I would like to file my complaint here.
Okay, hang tight, sir. All right.
Sure.
Do you have
Like anybody else would. Oh, I don't.
Eventually, another officer steps in and attempts to calm the situation down. He acknowledges the man's complaint, but tries to redirect him to an outside agency instead of handling it inside the precinct. The citizen pushes back again, pointing out that police departments routinely accept complaints in person. He argues that sending him somewhere else is simply another way to avoid accountability. The logic is clear. If he weren't recording, he would probably be allowed to file the complaint right there.
Carry ID.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, how are you, Sarge?
So we're going to file your complaint that you're making.
Yep.
I'm going to call CCRB, IAB, and file that for you. It's against a 6-1. All right. I'm going to fill that out. I'm just going to get a number for you, so you can have that.
Sure.
Any other issues you said?
Yeah. So Sergeant Pellegrino, 526.
Yes.
Okay.
567.
So I was noticing that there's these cars with no license plate parked illegally here. Are those owned by the city of New York?
Those are vouchered vehicles, sir.
What does that mean?
That means if they were taken into custody for some reason or not, and we're just waiting to tow that to the pound. So
Okay. So they're not owned by the.
Yes.
So they're just towed.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
How can they say that they want to serve the public? Let's say that you are attacked by a police officer in public for everyone to see. But now they want you to go to that officer's place of work to accuse him of a crime, but you cannot record to protect yourself. Are they stupid or what? But now, watch the series of questions that made the sergeant almost admit that they are targeting the First Amendment.
I just want to make
I'm going to fill
sure.
this out for you. I'll come right back.
All right. Thanks, Sergeant. Yep.
And you're not allowed to film inside the precinct station's facility.
Yeah, but that's not a law, Sergeant.
We can ask you to shut it down. If you don't shut it down, at some point you're trespassing.
Yeah, trespassing in a place where I'm.
Finally, after several minutes of debate, a supervising officer agrees to process the complaint. But the conversation doesn't end there. The citizen begins asking thoughtful questions about the policy that prohibits filming inside the precinct. He points out something critical. Cameras don't harm anyone. In fact, cameras often expose corruption and protect both officers and citizens. The discussion slowly turns from confrontation into a deeper conversation about transparency, accountability, and the role of public oversight.
Allowed to be. Do you see how? Listen, I know you didn't make the policy. I know you didn't make the rule, Sergeant. I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying, as a public servant, as yourself, like all of you are public servants, which I respect and I appreciate. It's a good service you do for your community, but by locking out the public, the freedom of press, the First Amendment, locking out the freedom of press, there's no governmental need, there's no significant governmental, benefit in order to, why would be the purpose? In your words, what would be the purpose?
Safety concern?
Safety. A camera never hurt anyone
inside the precinct. I'm not saying outside.
No, but I'm saying inside it's not a safety concern because the camera's never hurt anyone. It's only exposed corruption and tyranny. But how can it hurt someone?
So we asked you to leave multiple times inside the precinct.
But how can but you said it's a safety issue. How is a camera a safety issue?
The law isn't what we've been told about that.
But it's not a safety issue.
If you're going to stay inside, keep recording and not leave, and I asked you multiple times to leave,
Well, under threat of arrest, I left.
But you did.
I left under threat of arrest because I was already arrested, and now, you know, hopefully we can affect some change here. So again, there's no need. You can't come up with one. As you're in charge of this department right now, this lobby right now, right? But there's no need for it. Laws, there's purposes for them.
The citizen then asks the sergeant a direct question that leaves him struggling to answer. If people are allowed to sit inside the lobby without recording, why is recording itself the problem? The sergeant eventually admits the issue is the camera. That admission is incredibly important because it reveals the real concern: transparency. The camera doesn't create danger, it creates accountability. And when government officials are uncomfortable with cameras, it often raises serious questions.
But why?
Inside the facility.
Because I'm recording, though. Specifically because I'm recording. You wouldn't ask anyone else to leave if somebody just walked in without recording, right? And you wouldn't ask them to leave. They could just hang out there all day, correct?
They can hang out, yeah, sure.
Okay, so the recording's the problem.
I'm just keeping it real here.
The recording's the problem. That's good to know. Yeah. I mean, there's no benefit to the NYPD.
No problem if you want to record for your safety, like we can come out, we can talk to you out here, and then.
But what if it was like a private thing where I wanted to record and I wanted to? What if it was something where I wanted to be segregated, not in public? Because anybody can record us out in here in public. And what if it was like someone taking a special victims crime or something like that, and they felt comfortable recording? They wouldn't be able to record inside the station, so they just wouldn't. What if they were sexually assaulted by an officer and they wanted to just come and speak to somebody in private and they wanted to record because they're scared now? That's what I'm saying. It doesn't serve any significant benefit to not record, but it does serve a significant benefit to allow recording.
It benefits you, I understand that.
Yeah, it benefits everyone. Transparency and accountability benefits everyone, Sergeant.
Excellent. I'm going to come back with this. You going to hang out?
Yeah, I'm hanging out right here. I don't want to get arrested.
Sorry about the wait, man. I'm trying to do like 10 things at once.
It's all right.
All right. I put the number for CCRB in the back for you.
Okay.
So call up, and I guess you're going to get a log.
The conversation goes even deeper when the citizen presents a powerful hypothetical scenario. What if a victim of a serious crime wanted to record their interaction with police for their own protection? Would they be denied that right simply because of a policy sign? The argument exposes a major flaw in the rule. Policies like this don't serve a real safety purpose. They simply restrict documentation of what happens inside government buildings.
And then I'm going to send the paperwork over.
Okay.
Fill that with us. All right.
All right, Sergeant. So I just take this.
My name is on the bottom. So supervisor and officer, the officer that received it. So this one's yours, all right?
All right, thank you, Sergeant. I do appreciate your professionalism in taking the complaint, but the actions of you and your officers here today, completely unacceptable. Threatening to arrest a citizen for engaging in a constitutionally protected activity, take my freedom away from me, steal my property, completely unacceptable. It's tyranny. That's what it is. It's tyranny. I know, but that's what I'm saying is that's tyranny because you're violating my constitutional rights, and that's unacceptable. And we, the people, will fight against tyranny with everything we have.
Well, you can take up the complaint.
And I'm following the proper channels, but I'm telling you, we will make change here.
All right.
You have the day you deserve, Sergeant.
In the end, the complaint is finally accepted and processed, but the citizen makes one thing very clear before leaving. Threatening someone with arrest for exercising constitutional rights is unacceptable. He calls it exactly what it is: tyranny. Encounters like this show why recording police interactions is so important. Without cameras, these conversations would never happen and the public would never see how these policies are enforced. And that's exactly why transparency matters.